Hello folks, quick update. I've not had a chance to do much filming because I've been on nights and not much to report really. I've fitted a 12 volt socket under the seat of Phyliss just in case I need to charge a phone, something simple like that. I've got the option of power socket. So that's good, that's just rigged up to the battery. I've not bothered, drilling a hole or fitting the socket properly yet or anything like that. It's just lying in there, but I can lock my phone away in there if I need to, and it can charge while I go and have a brew or something like that. Because you never know, but I might be using the phone as a sat-nav and stuff like that. I have got a proper sat-nav holder for a motorbike, but the way it's rigged up at the minute, it requires a handlebar. But anyway, I'm sure you might have seen it on the ZX10 before. These screws on the ZX10 are quite long, go into the alloy part of the headstock, and I just for now adapted a holder. So that's the same thread as the screw. It will sit there and that'll hold me sat nav. Because very occasionally I use one. I usually sort of know where I'm going. Jim, stop walking around. You're making the people dizzy. Anyway, what I've done today on Nibbler is fitted a better manual fan switch, which I can actually see when it's on. Because this was the old switch and it's a one of them. Now when the bike was running, and I tend to wear earplugs, I couldn't tell the fan was on, I couldn't hear it. So if you're stuck in roadworks for example and stuff like that, I'll actually just pop the fan on for a minute. So I've just put a more visible switch on, which I'm really happy about. And under here I've fitted a little 12 volt socket. There was an old one there which I'm going to cover up, or I'll put another socket in, whatever. But yeah, I've fitted that, so now I've got the option of running a sat nav or a phone charger on this bike as well, which is always handy. A repair is required.
Hello children, I'm broken again, 'cause I'm shit.
Yes, it appears that the staples and all that lot have not done the job. So I've got some glass fibre sheet behind there, but I've run out of resin, so I've got to go and get some resin at some point, probably this weekend, and I'm just going to lay some fiberglass inside the mud guard. I might even pop rivet a couple of strengthening strips in there, because you can't get the love guards, wanker. You can't get the mud guards for love nor money. So yeah, you got to repair. I mean, you could have it repaired professionally and all this lot, but that's throwing money away that I could spend on kebabs, for example. I've started on Pinky's frame. Now, be warned, it still looks quite corroded, but I've just got some special brushes and stuff like that to go on a drill. And I've started removing the rust and just red oxiding the areas that I've gone over. Obviously a lot more to do, and we can start going back together. I've got a couple of bits to get for the engine, like exhaust studs and stuff like that. I've got one exhaust stud which is broke off with about 4mm showing on it, and I can't get any of my extractors on it. So what I'm going to do is weld a nut over that stud, and that will spin straight out. They've all spun straight out, even the ones that sort of broke halfway along the length. So we'll be cracking on with that. And then the valve head has got to be washed out thoroughly, because it's still got a bit of shot blast in there, so that's got to be washed out thoroughly and all that lot. And then the engine it's been mostly stripped of paint, but I'm going to go over it again with a paint stripper and the degreaser, give it a really good wire brushing, and then that can be painted. just all the cases put together and painted, and then it can all be assembled, or I might assemble it and then paint it, who knows. Yes, so that's where we are. That's your quick catch up, your 5-minute fuck about. I was going to go out today on the scooty, and then just as I got it out and we're doing some jobs on Nibbler, we had quite a big shower, and I thought, can't be arsed. I do need to go to the shop, so I might just nip down the shops on the scooty, so I don't know yet. I've got a new microphone for the other GoPro, because I noticed the sound quality. I broke the other one and I lost its muff, but this one has got one which will sit, there's two either side of the chin bar, so you'll get me in bi-aural recordage, you unlucky bastards. Anyway, I also ordered a phone holder for the bike, because if you, the thing is with a sat nav on a bike, you've got to carry it about with you because people will nick it. So I got this waterproof phone holder cover and all this lot, and it's, you know, got a double sealed zip on it, the lot, good bit of kit. My phone fits easily in it, and you strap your phone in, and then there's let's just put it down for a second. Oh, actually, look, we've got a little. No, you're going to fucking fire over, aren't you? Yes, look, brilliant camera work. I'll just open it up and show you, because it has, as well as the bit where you velcro in your phone, and that's a touch screen as well. It doesn't stop the touch screen working. You've also got, you know, areas to put a charge cable, you know, your wallet and bits and bobs if you need to, and it's all nice and waterproof, so that's good. The listing showed a flexible arm, so it fits to a mirror mount, something like that. And I thought it'd be brilliant for the scooty, because if I need a map out on the scooty or out on the bike, Google Map it on the phone. I only really sort of use a sat nav for dedicated trips, and the fact that I've got Brian Blessed as the voice on it. Love that man. Unfortunately, it's come with a solid cast arm, which for a naked bike and stuff wouldn't be a problem at all. But the problem is this: if I've got to mount it there or somewhere like that, yeah, it because it's at an angle, it doesn't really work. See what I mean? So I've asked the supplier to send me the effing flexible arm that was on the listing in the first place, and made me click buy. So hopefully they'll respond and I'll get a flexible arm. The flexible arm will cure it. I'll be able to mount it, so it's not a problem. Also, I found, doing some digging about, a GoPro mount for, which will probably go, could go there, could definitely go on the rack on the back of Phyliss and stuff, and just give us another view angle. You know, like if I'm riding out with Mark again on the little ones, probably have a rearward facing camera, so you can bask in his ugliness. So we'll see. Somebody on one of the sites, one of the small bike sites I'm on, was on about the stability of this can when it's full, and I can quite happily say I filled it up, and then we did 50 odd miles. It didn't move, it didn't sink down or anything like that, but I have like properly gorillaed it to the rack. I'm even thinking of possibly that top box isn't tall enough, but you could even mount it internally into the top box. So A, stop people nicking it, and B, you can always just take it out of the top box if you don't need it. And the other way is, of course, probably try and mount it up there at an angle, but then the top box sticks out and it's in the way. Really the only convenient place to put it is at the side here. I've examined putting it in the U and I can't figure it out at the minute. It's going to require a bit more brain work, and I haven't got spare brain capacity in it. So anyway, my 5-minute fuck about waffle is now turned into a 10-minute titulation. So that's it from me. Might get some filming done at the weekend. I might just take the bike out or the scooter out Saturday morning for an hour, something like I don't know, because by the weekend on nights I'm knackered, but I don't mind doing nights. So that's your catch up, and bugger off.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? Oh, yes, she is.